Welcome to the video lecture series of electronic devices. This is lecture number 18 and today's topic is drift and resistance. Let us begin. To explain this particular topic, let us consider the case of a semiconductor bar as shown in this figure, and this semiconductor bar is connected to a battery E. We know that bar contains both type of carriers, that is electrons and holes. So here both of these two types of carriers are present. If L is the length of the semiconductor bar, B is the breadth and T is the thickness, then its resistance can be written as this R is equal to rho L upon W into T, where this rho is the resistivity of the bar. This rho is resistivity of bar and its unit is ohm centimeter. In terms of conductivity, if you write resistance in terms of conductivity, it can be written as R is what? 1 upon sigma into L upon W into T. So this is how it can be written in terms of conductivity. So here you have written two different formulas of R. One is in terms of the resistivity of bar and second is in terms of the conductivity. Here you can see that the conventional direction of current is taken in the direction of hole of flow. From here, in this particular diagram, you can see if the direction of electric field current is this, then the direction of hole motion will be this itself, means from left to right, and the direction of electron motion will be this one, which is from right to the left, that is opposite to the direction of electron flow. So the group of holes in the bar move in the direction of the field, which is this, left to right, while group of electrons moves in the opposite direction, which is right to left. Let us now consider the nature of electron and hole flow at the contacts and in the external circuit. For every electron leaving at the left end of the bar, let us represent this left end of the bar as x is equal to 0 and the right hand of the bar as x is equal to L. This L is the length of the bar. So for every electron leaving at the left end of the bar, which is x is equal to 0, there is a corresponding electron entering right end, means at x is equal to L. So in this way the concentration of the electrons in the bar remains constant, means if one electron is leaving from this end, another electron is entering from this particular end. So overall the concentration of electron in the bar remains same. And when a hole reaches at this particular end, when a hole reaches over here, means at x is equal to L, it recombines with the electron and this electron is supplied through the external circuit. Means you can mention the electron motion over here in this particular direction, and this electron is being recombined actually with the holes, and this is the direction of the conventional current I. So this particular electron which recombines, this is being actually supplied through the external circuit. At the same time, a hole appears at x is equal to 0 to maintain space charge neutrality. You have studied the concept of space charge neutrality, where the sum of all the positive charges is equal to the sum of the negative charges. So this space charge neutrality maintains over here. It means the source of hole at x is equal to 0 is the generation of electron hole pair. It is the generation of electron hole pair. Therefore, the hole flows into the bar while electron flows into the external circuit. So you can summarize that and you can understand that hole flow into the bar, while electron flows into the external circuit. This is how you can explain the concept of drift and you can calculate the resistance. You must remember few things. You have to explain the concept, how the electron is moving, how the hole is moving, what is the direction of net electric field, what is the direction of net current as well, and how this electron hole recombination takes place. And the very important thing is, during this whole process the space charge neutrality is to be maintained. Topic for the next class is effects of temperature and doping on mobility. Thank you so much for today's class.